for reasons I can't really explain. I've never spoken about The Boys on this channel. I've spoken about The Boys in general online, like retweeting things and whatever, but I've never spoken about it in a video. I've never reviewed a season or talked about something that's coming up or anything like that. I've never done it. And maybe it's because it's something that I love so much that I didn't, it's like, I want to keep this to myself. I don't really want to like make content out of it. I don't know, but I'm talking about it today because I've been with this show since day one, and the fact that it's now ended is a huge thing. It's been 7 years. It show's had me captivated since season one, and to me, it is a perfect show. It's my favorite show of all time, and I feel like every season just strikes the anvil while it's hot every single time. Yes, even this final season, where, people felt like it was a weaker one, the weakest one. And I don't really agree with that. I think it had some weaker spots, but I don't think it's, a big damper on what is just a perfect show. I think this is perfect from beginning to end. And so was the series finale. But because I love this show so much, I saw that they were showing the series finale in theaters, and I decided I would like to see this on the biggest screen possible. And I did. We went to it 4DX, and for those of you that don't know what 4DX is, it's a premium format with motion seats, so like you feel the action happening. But what I didn't expect was that it also reacts during the trailers. So like they had the trailer for the Mandalorian and Grogu, and like you could feel the ships revving up and like going out into space, and you feel the liftoff. It was really cool. They also had like rain effects and stuff. And this is my first 4DX experience, and this is incredible. And with this being a superhero show, it was definitely hardcore. I didn't take any footage of myself in the theater because I'm not a piece of shit, but here's a rough idea of what my POV was. I'm going to miss this show so much, and for its series finale, it just felt right to actually watch it in this way.
That's so stupid. Why would you pay to go to that? It's gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Well, hater who just said that watching this or is commenting it, I did that for the experience. It just felt cool. It felt good to be surrounded by others that love the show as much as I do, and to hear them cheer for the right moments and get excited and react to the grosser things and get sad over the sad moments along with me for such a monumentous moment as the series finale of The Boys, my favorite show of all time. Whether I spent money on it or not is inconsequential. I did that to have that experience. And, it doesn't hurt that, the theater offered concession vouchers for the whole thing too. But yeah, I just wanted the experience, and I'm going to miss this show so much. It came out at a time where the superhero genre had been long oversaturated, and people were kind of starting to weighing down on it, and then it came about and was subverting the whole genre, turning it on its head. And now people are saying like, well, it's becoming the thing that it parodied. It already did with the show, okay? The comic itself did the same thing that the show was doing. It came out to subvert the genre, and it very much did. Whether you like the comic or not, its quality doesn't really matter, but it's kind of one of those things where you have to understand that it already became what it was parodying when it decided to be adapted into a show. And, the show came out for the better. The show is arguably better than the comic anyway. Far better. It's a superior product, and now we have that. If we want to experience The Boys, we have the show. A lot of people would say, oh, well, you like this? You should read the comic. With The Boys, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. The Boys comic is definitely shock for shock's sake. And while The Boys definitely had some of those moments, it did well to actually establish that this world is the way that it is. And so that shock had a purpose to it. That mean-spiritedness had a purpose to it. The comic doesn't really have a purpose for its shock. It just wants to shock you for the sake of getting a reaction out of you. And that's, one thing that I'll always champion for in the shows that I like that are egregious in their violence or vulgarity is that there is a way to do it. Okay? Excessive swearing is not writing. Swearing can be done well, but excessive swearing, if you're going to do that, you have to establish why the character swears so much. Otherwise, you're just being lazy. The same thing with hyperviolence. The same thing. And a show like The Boys, a show like Invincible, another one of my favorites of all time, establishes that this is a world where this is what it would look like. I am really going to miss this show a lot. I know there's other stuff coming out. They have the Vault Rising prequel show coming out, but it's not going to be The Boys. I'll watch Vault Rising, and I'm sure I'll like it just fine. Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy is going to be the lead of it. And I really like him a lot, so I'm sure I'll like the show fine, but it won't be The Boys. And, all good things have to come to an end, and I think The Boys came to a natural end. If you're someone that, since the show has come out, has been debating on whether or not you should get into it, you should start watching it. Do it right now. It is perfect from beginning to end, especially I'll tell you this. Watch a trailer for the first season. Okay, watch the trailer for the first season, and if you feel like, I would really like that, you'll like it. If you think, I think it looks really fun, it'll be really fun. Don't watch the trailer and think, but what if I waste my time? No, if you like how that looks, what you see is what you get. It is going to be that no holds barred, that fun, and it's just a really tightly written show all the way around. So please, if you have an Amazon Prime account, run to your account or into your TV or whatever and turn it on right now. Start watching it, because you'll have discovered an all-timer in the modern TV show era. I just wanted to yap about The Boys a little bit. Maybe I'll do a ranking of the seasons at some point or something down the road. But that's going to be it for me on this video. What do you think about The Boys in general, if you're a fan like I am? Did you see the finale in theaters? Did you wait till midnight hit and saw it on Amazon Prime? Let's talk everything The Boys, superheroes, down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.